Hey everybody, welcome back. Super Auto Pets. Some people have asked me, Anna, what does it mean to go Jamie Lee Curtis mode? You haven't seen you didn't see the Brit Awards or the BAFTAs last year? Angela Bassett, my woman king. Jamie Lee, you are all of us. I mean, I don't think, if you don't know what it means to go Jamie Lee Curtis mode, I don't think I should explain it to you. I think it's one of those things you got to discover for yourself. Okay, a level. I'll live with that. It's not my favorite squad in the early game here, but I'll take it. Their squad looks extremely scary. And yet, never mind, looks, as Brad Pitt said in Burn After Reading, looks can be deceptive. Let's go puppy mode. I want to like the dromedary more than I actually like the dromedary. That's my concern there. I didn't save any stuff for the puppy. I didn't save anything for the puppy. That's okay, because we're going to level up next turn. We're going to get a weasel. And then that weasel is going to be what we're going to use to get the whole puppy thing going steady, okay? We managed. Maybe the puppy buff wouldn't have gotten us the win there. Maybe it would have gotten us a draw, but I would have felt like I made the right decision. Life's funny that way. Why don't you take this? Because it's literally like exclusively upside right now. And will be next turn as well if I'm willing to forego the puppy buff. You know what? +3 health or +2 attack. I'm giving you. I'm deliberately not taking the puppy buff to juice your defense while the EV is at its highest. How's that for a next level technique for you? Now, it does suck that we went up against a unit that had like exactly enough attack to finish us off, but we still got the draw. And if the puppy could level, I'd be over the frickin' moon, man. Maybe should have gotten it a broccoli first, but okay, now come here. We can buy one more thing. I'm gonna be real with you, brother. Take the broccoli. I know it's crazy, but now we're finally starting the buff. So this puppy is gonna be a frickin' like a 913. Like the age difference between Anakin Skywalker and Padme Amidala in Star Wars Episode 1. How do you remember that? Because the Weird Al Yankovic song, The Saga Begins. And did you see him hitting on the queen, though he's just 9 and she's... Okay, I think she's 14, but anyway. He's probably gonna marry her someday. And wouldn't you know, Weird Al Yankovic, what a great prediction. Hard to believe, but he was completely right. I mean, Hippo baboon next turn? Hippo baboon next turn? Should we give... Are we going to forego a puppy buff to get the equal puppy buff, but actually get a unit out there? I think we are. And if we're foregoing the puppy buff, let's give him some garlic as well. We'll go 4 squadded here, but I'm in love with this squad. Although, they've screwed me. Or have they? No, I'm feeling fine. It was a little unorthodox, but we got something pretty good going on here. Double baboon. I'm so sorry to do this. You know what? I actually feel like the moth might be better than the doorhead ant, even though I just leveled him up. And we can buy like literally one other thing. Probably should have accepted garlic on the hippo, but so be it. We'll soak up our buffs while we got a chance. As Cheryl Crow said, I want to soak up my buffs. I want to tell everyone to lighten up. Well, we can't lighten up, Cheryl, because people are dying. I want to tell them that I got no one to blame, because every time I feel lame, I'm looking up. Do you watch the news, Cheryl Crow? It's a bit of a glib take, quite frankly. We can roll once. I don't like what we got. But as Cheryl Crow said in Soak Up the Sun, it's not getting what you want. It's wanting what you got. And I'm looking at my squad, and I'm wanting. I'm wanting. Oh, never mind. This squad's pretty good, too. But we're in winner's bracket. Take me out of winner's bracket. I don't want to be in winner's bracket. Put me back with the losers, man. I mean, we've been buying cans. You're just good. I would love to sell you and purchase a tier 5 so our baboon isn't useless. And guess what, brother? It's big scorpion hours. I feel like with a lioness and with all the cans we bought, big scorpion could actually be real here. And yet again, I have tricked myself into thinking that big scorpion is a thing. Hippo, it would be nice if Hippo got more stats, but listen, we got fingers in multiple pies right now. Can I blow your mind? Get out of here. You stink. You're coming out. Honestly, you should take broccoli. And then roll once. Okay, it is what it is. 613 Scorpion. If my Scorpion could 2 for 1, I would be over the moon, man. These are not really the 2 units you want a 2 for 1, but... Holy frick. Secretary Bird. You did something special there. Jesse, hold up. Somebody cooked here. Lioness leveling is the most important part of the strat here. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Freeze me. Roll me. Keep that puppy scaling. Lioness is going to get scaled itself by the baboon. We got 3 life to work with. I think we could run like 4 scorpions on this team. I know we're getting into like psychotic hours. But like if our lioness gets us to the point where our scorpions are strong right out of the box, then I'm like there's no reason not to take them. We'll just go with this right now. Puppy's still scaling, although it's scaling by basically as much as a lioness scales everything now. So it's certainly, I mean, the baboon should be replaced now with just something that has some statistics associated with it. Holy cow, it lived. It 2 for 1! Big Scorpion's real! Big Scorpion sends his regards. Well, that's one way out of this, I guess. Really, more than anything else, lioness could level. We just buy a monkey next turn, get even more. We'll get 2-2 out of this by not buying the monkey. So why don't you go ahead and take a pita and then move up here. I'm not going to buy a chicken leg for 3 gold when it already, every unit in the shop is getting 2-2 every turn for free. Or for the carrying cost of holding on to a, lioness, which is no longer really a cost because of the pita. The pita is officially Jamie Lee Curtis pilled this week. Best equipment money can buy. I mean, I'll just level with you, man. I love what you're doing for the squad. I don't really... I think you could go. I think you could go. I think anything could go and be replaced with anything. But, like, why wouldn't you take a walrus here? I just don't think it should overwrite a pita. It can overwrite anything else. Crazy. If anything, you should probably take a pita. But let's see if we get the lioness to level 3 first. No such luck. And I'm not... The puppy scaling is now irrelevant because we get 2-2 buff for free. I'm not going to spend 2 gold on a 4-2 for 1 unit. You must have lost your mind. You're the one who's out, Gobby. Out of his mind. I gotta admit you got me on this one, but I'm still with so many rounds to go, I'm not sweating it. Very nice. We don't need you to have extra attacks, so the fact that you have less defense means you're a no-go. Nah. Nah, I mean, like, sure, these units are great or whatever. But you have 2-4? You give 2-4. If you give 2-4, get out of my base. Scorpion's getting more HP so it can trade more efficiently. Scorpion's getting more defense so it can trade more efficiently. And then you know what? We're going cow mode. There is a secret cow level. And we gotta dump that puppy for something with upside as well. Like a scorpion. The 2-for-1s. The PETA worked. Everything is working. It's a 10-piece if I've ever seen one. That one was a lot of fun. I had a great time on this one. Hope you did as well. Thanks for watching. Never mind, we're only 10 minutes in. It's a false alarm. Oh, baby. Sure. 2 2-3s. Always a moth. Let me be the big birds. He's large. He's furry. He's on Sesame Street. I didn't say his name, but are you thinking of Snuffleupagus? I don't know how much Sesame Street you've seen recently, but Snuffleupagus does not factor much into the modern day programming. I think part of it is that the voice actor slash puppeteer retired a few years back, and then part of it is because it's like the only Sesame Street puppet with eyelashes, and if I'm being straight up with you, I honestly think it was freaking kids the heck out. It's like a woolly mammoth. Kids these days have no respect for the woolly mammoth. They don't even know what it is. It went extinct when I was a kid. This one I'm kind of adrift here. I don't know what to take. I don't know what to take. I'm looking for the perfect unit. I mean, I would be content to just add a raccoon and that'll be like in a holding pattern for us. But right now I'm feeling like this is the first time in a while where first off, my order is horrendous. And then the rest of my squad, I'm not that impressed with, honestly. I'm going to settle for a draw, and let me tell you, I'm happily settling for a draw. That could have easily been a loss. Does make it harder to win later, but... So what are we doing here? We're trying to set up some levels. Somebody needs meat. It's going to be you, even though it like almost doesn't make sense. But meat is just too good at setting up favorable trades to be passed up here. It actually worked out perfectly. I'm accidentally a genius. And wouldn't you know it, it got us there. Coffin Flop. Great name. Looking forward to Season 3. No matter what, we always take a baboon. It opens up so many doors for us. Let's follow that up with an actual a tier 3 so that we can get some value. Let's get a level. Level has given us a whale. I'm willing to take a whale. Me, when they ask what movie nominated for best actor in a leading role I want to take in the Oscar pool, I mean, I'm happy with the whale if you want, if you're going to give it to me. I can't believe I'm doing this. I'm selling the moth, and I'm buying a weasel. And the prayer mode here is that the weasel gets the stats. Even then, the reason I didn't want to put 2 baboons on an Osprey is because the baboons, the stats are going to be wasted when it eats the whale. So then, you might be saying, well, why not just get rid of the whale? Well, the whale is the thing that's going to eventually get buffed by the baboons. Like, the whale is more valuable as a unit than the Osprey is. I think we got something cooking here. You just got to give me a second to bring it to fruition, okay? Hot and fresh out the kitchen. And honestly, like the Osprey, I just hope it doesn't get both buffs. I live with that. We'll live with that. The Osprey is the next unit to be replaced. What the heck? They're literally like A/B testing my strategy here. And it's, well, no, it's not an A/B test. Because we did just fine on the front end. It's just the back end where this 16, 17 dog is going to ruin my life. It's fair. You got a big dog there. There's nothing I can do about that big dog. I'm starting to get a little nervous, though. You're getting buffed. Start with the roll. Not interested. Dragonfly just doesn't work well here. Honestly, I know you're getting the money, which is nice. A deer wouldn't be so bad either, except it also, like, eats the stats. You see my concern here. Maybe you don't, but you should. Okay. I know this looks pretty idiotic, but I wanted to make sure the buffs were concentrated on the whale, not possibly going to a deer that's then going to get eaten by a whale, so why are we even getting the stats to begin with? This is going to be a strong hippo. This hippo's going to ruin my life. You just accept it. With baboons, we usually accept that the run falls off a little bit and then hopefully peaks later, right? So we're setting up... a shark is like the perfect... I know you're hitting me with copium right now, but the shark is like the perfect... now's the time to get things moving sort of unit. And that's a beautiful get as well. I'm glad we got there. So the whale is it's gonna be mighty strong. We're gonna be generating 3 extra gold per turn. You're quite a strong lad yourself. And then this door ant is gonna go nutty on us. But you know what? I've always performed best from the lethal position, I would say. You won't find that one in the Kama Sutra. At least not the one that I've got on Kindle. But I feel okay. Let me get this. It buffs our shark, but more importantly, opens up a space where we could get a tier 6 here. It's not the tier 6 we're looking for. That's why there's variance, you know? It's not a gimme. Now we're talking. It's maybe the most important unit in the whole freaking game. I think move you back. Your upside is just way better. And then I'm going to give you a banana too, because it also buffs our shark. Now the shark's getting buffed by the baboon, but eventually the walrus will be getting buffed by the baboon. I would not mind selling the weasel. The weasel savings and loan has done a reasonably good job for us up to this point. I wouldn't feel like we've wasted it. And now that's a nasty looking squad at the back there. With no melon armors in the rotation this week. Yes. Yes. We don't even need it. But I guess in case we ever pivot off the whale, it might be nice to at least have it frozen. Holy cow. Holy cow! Let's see. Let's see. The thing that... What counters Death Touch is summons. Summons are not rare this week. I wouldn't say they're super common. But they're definitely not rare. So we've got a long way to go considering that was win number 3. But you know how we could counter the summon counter? We get some summons of our own. You ever think about that? And now, wait, but this guy's getting buffed. But what's the point of him getting buffed? Because he's going to get eaten by the whale. But the whale is also multiplying his effects. Is mighty useful. Oh, that's a chili pepper counters Death Touch a little bit too. Holy cow! No, we're fine. We're fine. Go ahead. Make your dog 50-50 as far as I'm concerned. He loses to a 5'3". Just call him Muggsy Bogues. Take it anyway. You could get rid of the whale and run Pteranodon. It makes your shark a little worse, but it's fun. And then try to give the Pteranodon... Oh, it doesn't even matter if the Pteranodon has a donut. It does matter if it gets sniped. Holy cow. I mean, you don't have to be here. It's nice to have the gold, I guess. I guess, he says. But I think because we've got so far to go, the scaling is more important. Oh my god, it's a summon build. It's all over. It's so over. Unless our shark can go crazy mode. I gotta give you a well played on that one. That, if I hadn't run into like double deer Pteranodon turkey, I think that's a 10-piece easy, and you stopped me right in my tracks. I'm giving you full credit. Maybe like a nasty believer. That one, they turned me into Snoke about 110 minutes into The Last Jedi. I thought I was destined to be in the next movie, and then all of a sudden, you know... Should take this. You know what? I'm sure you're asking. I would say that they went Jamie Lee mode on that one for sure. I would say they went Jamie Lee Curtis mode on that one. Saved. Saved. Not saved. Saved! I forgot how to do arithmetic. I don't think the pug is that good for us here. Meat's always gonna hit the spot, though. What a waste. 2 crabs, maybe, just to meme it up? Knowing that our crab is actually gonna be a 4-2 when it copies health anyway, because it's only gonna copy 4 health. So what's my... I'm thinking, like, way too long-term here. What's my game plan? Level 3 crab, and then walrus maximize death touch. So it could be like a 150. You should take this. That could be useful. It also buffs the ladybug. No level, huh? You gotta go 2 elephants. Just for the perspective chance. I'm going to take my roll right now, just to maximize the odds of getting a tier 1 or tier 2, so we can get a level and start to get some force multiplier here, but... Okay. My thinking... My god, we gotta win. Is that, you know, you can pivot off of this in a couple ways. You can go elephant, guinea fowl into triceratops. Skunk is just a great unit. Let's add him. 2 skunks! Marry him or marry me. I got discharge that's quite stinky. I got black and white stripes on me, but I can be the skunk that makes you say icky. If you know what I'm saying? Like, want to call me baby. Let's go ahead now. You know what I'm talking about? When he goes, I was kind of losing it in my Peloton ride the other day. One of the instructors, they played 2 princes, and that's on me. It was a 90s ride. What do I expect? But then the instructor said with a straight face, this is one of my favorite songs of all time. No disrespect, Bradley Rose. It's just, we just got different tastes, and that's fine. Just being honest with you, I think we're giving up on the crab. Well, I will probably give up on the ladybug before the crab, but we need some relevant elephant units here. That's unfortunate. Never mind. It's okay. We draw these? We win these! I'm a little surprised, but... Seems like an acceptable dragonfly pivot. Skunk level. Monkey for scaling. I think you just embrace the idea. Sorry to you. We embrace the idea that our elephant will probably kill a bunch of units here. But it's important to get some form of scaling out here, I think. I mean, we still don't have anything that our elephant, like, works with. They still don't have a single hurt trigger. But, like, one default stat, Triceratops, could still do something. The squad clears me, huh? It clears me bigly. It's alright. I know at some point we're gonna get something. Go ahead. Oh. I'm gonna take the snail first. I think it's worth keeping all these units out here. And then we'll add Triceratops. And then we need a donut. But this is now, we've got something here. We need to get the Triceratops as many stats as possible. It's like the Triceratops needs a donut too, so it gets the dragonfly buffs. How dare you skunk me in the... Oh, but it worked, kind of. Did we make it? Are we on scumbag build? I think we got a little scumbag build going here. You need garlic so you can get more hurt triggers. You just need stats in general. I mean, I'm going straight for the level 3 elephant. That's just a gimme. I probably rolled past the donut, but... Dragonfly, you need to buff the Triceratops, okay? I thought we mentioned this in the all-hands meeting this morning. That actually, like, I'm not that disappointed by this, except now I'm realizing my skunk is, like, my next strongest unit. So actually, like, I'm extremely disappointed by this. I'm wiping my whole squad. Never mind, I'm winning the game. I'm wiping my whole squad and winning the game. I'm not getting rid of anything to hook up the Triceratops here. I'll give you this. I'd love to have a donut. You know what? You getting stats every turn is worth something. It's great that our monkey's getting a guaranteed buff from our Dragonfly every turn. Not. But at least we got some extra value out of our Triceratops here. I mean, even if the stats don't go to the elephant, like, there's still stats. Excuse me! 2 of those hurt triggers should have counted. 2 of those hurt triggers should have counted, okay? I want a full audit of that situation. You now need the donut. In case you're wondering, by the way. You need this. The reason you need the donut is not so that you get a guaranteed buff from the Dragonfly, because that's already guaranteed as of right now. It's so that you get the guaranteed buff from the Triceratops, and then you set up like a Ouroboros, where it goes infinite. It's also known, I've seen it described in the game files as going Jamie Lee Curtis mode. It's 2 slashes, and then it says, this method institutes JLC mode. And I mean, if you look in further into the documentation, you can figure out what JLC stands for, but I probably ain't got to tell you. Now, the question is, everything looks great right now, but can we compete with the super death touch enabled squads that happen starting soon? And I think the answer is maybe. We definitely don't need you to level. If anything, like, you leveling is great, but also the skunk leveling, and maybe I was literally just about to say, replacing the monkey with a tiger on the skunk. I know we're foregoing death touch for now, which is might ruffle some people's feathers, but the tiger allowing the skunk, especially as we level them, to wreak havoc on enemy squads, I think is going to be the most important thing available. I mean, our elephant, before attacking once, basically gets 100% of its maximum stats, so I feel pretty good about this one. And you might call it the scumbag build. I don't know if this makes it more or less of a scumbag build, but keep in mind, we went in on the elephant before we even got anything that enabled the elephant. So I feel like, I mean, we saw our shot and we took it. I don't think you can disrespect that. Or maybe you can. Okay, death touch is like, do we get double the benefit out of the tiger because of this? Not that it's actually that relevant because of the fact that we're at 50-50 anyway, but it seemed kind of sick, dude. Thanks for the eggplant. Holy cow. How about this and this and this? And I honestly don't know if any squad on round 15 could beat this team. On round 14, no less, could beat this team. We should nerf like 3 or 4 units with our skunk, and then you'd... Look, you're gonna lethal me, but then my, just my Triceratops itself is gonna go sicko mode. I mean, that was beautiful. Hey, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, click the like button. It's a platonic ideal win this week. I hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you next time. See ya!